Alongside my wingman Corey Bird, Dave Waddell back in the studio making us sound so good. The Rams coming in here tonight with a record of 21-4 on the season, the defending Class 6A state champions, taking on the 1-17 Bartlesville Bruins. And Corey, we have to just talk about the obvious right up front. Bartlesville Bruins, who historically have had a lot of success. They have a deep history of success in basketball throughout the 90s and the early 2000s. That's not been the case here as of late, as they won their first game of the season. They've lost 17 in a row, and I don't know that we can add much more to that story.
Yeah, and that was a common foe. We also played Ponca City, and Ponca City didn't fare nails well against us. So yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, you remember the Hard Sox. They had about 32 Hard Sox that came through Bartlesville, and they were pretty much a dynasty. I mean, they were a tough win and a tough out. But yeah, unfortunately, Bartlesville not in a good spot right now. So hopefully they can. I was looking at the lineups, and they don't have much height.
Right.
6'2" is the tallest player on the team, according to the stat sheet. But they did only lose to Jinx by 1 point in their last game that I see on the scoreboard. I don't think they got that Ponca City game in due to weather. But so there's one shining spot that says maybe they can play a little bit, because Jinx is not bad. Hopefully the Rams will get Jinx tomorrow. Maybe Jinx or who do they play? Muskogee, yeah. So that's the best we can do on this district setting that we have. It's hard to tell common foes, and we haven't played them yet, and we've typically played them every year.
You know, and you and I talked about it when you look at the girls' side, how everybody gets to make the playoffs. Some of the scores are so disparaging. Bixby beat Northwest Classen last night 88-8. Edmond Memorial beats Capitol Hill 103-9. And honestly, I don't enjoy those kind of games. I don't think the kids should have to play those kind of games. So maybe the OSSAA will eventually look at getting into a 6 playoff format, so that some of these teams that are struggling like Bartlesville don't have to come in and face a very potent Owasso Ram Ball Club.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You don't want kids to quit, but some of those teams are ready to move on. You know, they don't want to take one more beating before. So, and I don't understand the finances of it all. You know, they got to pay officials, they got to pay staff to have those extra games. I don't know if it's a profit center for them or what, but yeah, you'll see a few of those in the boys on Friday too. They won't be nearly as bad, but there'll be some of those as well. And this is probably going to be one of those tonight as well.
Got to agree with you on that. Welcome into our Duralast Roofing Specialist pregame show, voted best roofing company 4 years in a row by the Tulsa World and Tulsa people. Go with Zach Harbaugh and Duralast Roofing Specialist for all your roofing needs. Well, you look at some of the history of Bartlesville. You mentioned the Hartsock brothers, also David Castillo, who really carried the Bartlesville Bruins the last couple of seasons he was with them before going to Sunrise Academy up in Wichita. He's now a freshman for the Kansas State Wildcats. But the history for Bartlesville, they have 4 state championships in their history. They won their first one in 1967. Then they had some really good teams in 1988 and 1989. In 88, they were runners-up for the state championship. In 89, they were state champions. In 91 and 92, they were back-to-back state champions. In 93, they were runner-up. And then their last opportunity for a state championship came in 2005, and their last tournament appearance was back in 2012. That was a loss in the first round to Edmond Santa Fe, 47-43. But just a couple of years removed, Corey, a game you and I did against Bartlesville in the regional over at Booker T. Washington, that looked like a game that Owasso was going to have in hand, and David Castillo almost single-handedly brought the Bruins back to a major upset before Owasso was able to turn them away 72-67.
Yeah, I think he had close to 40, I believe, that game, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he was a fantastic ball player. And Coach Montanati had some experience with him, and coached him in some AAU stuff. And he really firmly believes that we're going to see him in the league someday. He's that kind of talent. Bartlesville, you know, it's unfortunate that they missed him for his senior year, but it's kind of where we're at in this day and age. The better players are going to go to prep schools. They're going to be able to transfer, and they want to play against better competition and further their game. So that's unfortunately what happened to Bartlesville last year.
The Rams actually defeated Bartlesville in that game, went on to steal the game from Booker T. Washington on their home floor, 65-54. And then a game you might remember, the Rams defeated the undefeated Broken Arrow Tigers over at Sapulpa, and was one of the greatest high school basketball games I've ever seen in my life.
It was. That was a great run of games right there. I mean, we were on high, we were flying high, and the adrenaline was flying. I mean, tough games.
Ours was flying.
Yeah. Beating Booker T at Booker T, I thought was kind of the difference. I didn't call that game. I do remember listening to it on the radio though, and we shot a lot of free throws, and it was getting chippy. And we had a former Owasso Ram playing against us that had transferred to Booker T, so we had a little more motivation. We're excited. We're excited to get this run started to hopefully what ends up being another state championship.
Teams out on the floor warming up here in our Duralast Roofing Specialist pregame show. We'll take our first pregame timeout. This is Ram Basketball on your Owasso Sports Network. After this season, but he's got some unfinished business to take care of here with his underclassmen teammates. Jumping center for Bartlesville will be 6'2" freshman Jordan Turner. And Corey, that's got to be an experience just to walk up to the center circle to jump ball.
It's got a little Hoosiers vibe to it.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Gene Hagman.
And the Rams win the tip. They'll be going right to left on your radio dial. Kobe Freeman with the basketball, dribbles left down the lane, gets an easy layup. That should not be a problem for the Rams here tonight. They jump to a 2-0 lead. On the inbounds pass, it's intercepted by Owasso. Julius Wilson gets it over to Freeman on the right wing. Kerr's going to post up on the right block, go down in and gets one off the glass. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Bartlesville comes up with it. Nash Zervis with the basketball. He'll push it up the floor. Over on the right, it's stolen by Freeman. He's got Bowden Williams down the middle of the lane. Goes up. Thought he might jam one down, but he lays it off the glass. And it's a quick 4-0 lead. And Coach Delsame is not happy with that. We'll take a timeout as well. It's Ram Basketball on Owasso Sports Network. Inbound for Bartlesville. And they're about to run out of time, but they get it in and lose it right out of bounds. It went right through the hands of Trey Collins, and it'll be a quick turnover to Owasso. Jalen Montanati will inbound the pass. Gets it into Kerr. Kerr at the top. He's going to go to his left. Gives it up to Bowden. Bowden Williams back to his left. Montanati down low, had the ball knocked away for a moment, then goes to his right, trying to body himself down. Spin move in the lane, shot is up, and they're going to count it. And Montanati will go to the line to the conventional three-point play. That foul credited to Dennis Duncan. That'll be his first, team first, as Montanati will go to the line where he's shooting 71% on the year. Now checking in for the Bruins, Michael Kent. And the free throw by Montanati is good. So the Rams here with 1 minute gone in the first quarter lead 7-0. Bartlesville having all kinds of trouble getting the ball inbound, but they finally do. Into the hands of Michael Kent, who just checked in. He's double teamed, gets it into the middle, and then they pass out to the right to Jordan Turner up the floor. He's on the right wing, guarded by Kerr. Holding the basketball, goes to his left, and I guess we're going to have a push foul on Kerr. That'll be his first, team first.
15, Jax Kerr is first. First team foul.
Corey, one of the things we talk about as Bartlesville will inbound into the corner. Now back to the left side. Ball knocked away. The attempted shot. Nope, they're not gonna shoot. And Duncan gets the ball back up top to Hunter Holmes, who's checked in. Back to Duncan, over on the left. Guarded by Julius Wilson. And then a quick three-point shot is up. No good. The miss rebounded by Julius Wilson. He's going to come all the way down the floor, go right down the middle, kick it out to Williams in the right corner. His shot is up, and it's good. Bowden Williams with a three-point shot.
With the assist from Julius Wilson.
10-0 Rams lead here with 6:12 in the first quarter. Bowden Williams with another steal. Feeds it inside to Julius Wilson. His shot is up, and it's good. And Coach DeSalm wants to take another timeout. It's Owasso 12, Bartlesville 0.
Hey, you know we can make your dream a reality, right? Get the best price in Oklahoma on your new Jeep and get it lifted all in one monthly payment. So make this the summer at Jim Glover Jeep.
Owasso just really too tall, too basketball savvy, too experienced for a young and just smaller Bartlesville Bruin basketball team.
Yeah, they're just a little outmatched. Something we didn't talk about was that Union game was we've always been asking for that third or fourth player to come in. And Brian Montanati, or Jalen Montanati, was actually the third highest scorer on our team, with Julius Wilson having 24 and Bowden Williams having 21. So hopefully those guys are finding their groove now.
Shot by Bartlesville off the mark, rebounded by Kobe Bryant. He's going to push it up the floor, kick it to the left side. Jalen Montanati catch and shoot, and it's good.
Three-point basket.
Jalen Montanati, quick with the release, drops the three-pointer. 6 points for Montanati. Rams lead 15-0. Bartlesville looking for their first bucket. They break the press, get up the floor quickly. Duncan tries to attack from the right side, gets pinched, pushed away. He'll get the ball back on the right wing, guarded by Wilson. Wilson's going to just steal it here in just a moment. You feel it. He is a great defender. Really like the job that he did against the 6'8 Miles Flemings in that Union game. Bartlesville moving the ball around the perimeter slowly. Turner goes to his right, picks up his dribble. Now Kerr will force him, and we're going to have a travel. So the pressure by Jax Kerr forced Duncan to drag his feet, and another turnover to the Owasso Rams. Coach DeSalm is going to go to his bench, go bring in Nash Service back in the game. 15-0, Rams lead. Rams inbound, Julius Wilson in the backcourt. He'll push it into the front court, over on the right side, attack the lane, goes down inside, got tied up for just a moment, and they're going to say a foul on Bartlesville. That foul will go against Dennis Duncan. That's his second. Third team foul.
Number 4, Julius Wilson. Check that. Fouls on number 11, Trey Collins.
Now he changed it to Trey Collins, number 11, as Julius Wilson will go to the line to shoot two and gets the friendly roll on the bounce off the glass, and it's good.
Number 4, Hudson Eads.
Hudson Eads checks in for the Bruins. Second free throw by Julius Wilson, and it's good. He has 4 points here in the first quarter, and the Rams lead 17-0. Bartlesville still looking for their first points of the game. Able to break the press. Duncan into the front court. Gets it down to the left side on the baseline. Back out to Duncan. Up top to Turner. Just not the snappy ball movement that Bartlesville probably needs to move this Ram defense around, who has been in great man-to-man defense here in the first half of this first quarter. Turner goes to his right, gets double teamed, pushed away, picks up his dribble. That's where he got in trouble last time. Gives the ball off to Collins. Collins on the right side. Tries to go to his left. Collins, a 5'9 junior, guarded by Kobe Freeman. Kerr went for the steal, missed it. Pass into the left corner. Shot is up, no good. Kerr cleans it up, gets the ball over to Wilson. Wilson will push it up the floor. Come down the middle of the floor, get it to Montanati. Montanati, spin move in the lane, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound Bruins. Had everything but the finish that time. Bartlesville with the basketball. Duncan on the right. Gets it back up top to Collins. Now to Turner. Here on the right wing. He'll take a three-point shot. Can't get it to go. And they'll get the ball up to Jax Kerr. Slams it down for the Ram Jam. Jax Kerr out in front of everybody. 19-0 Rams lead.
I thought he took it easy on the rim there.
And a 5-second call against Bartlesville. Really struggling with this Ram pressure as Coach Montanati will go to his bench and bring in Cohen Scott, a 6'1 junior, and MJ Milton, a 6'2 junior. Montanati will inbound for Owasso from the baseline. Gets it into Williams. Montanati trying to post up on the left block. He's getting pushed away at the free throw line. Now goes down off the right side. Puts the shot up off the glass. And he's fouled. He'll get an opportunity at the free throw line. Trey Collins picks up his second personal foul. Third team foul against the Bruins. 3:31 to go here in this first quarter. Rams in complete control, 21-0. As we mentioned earlier, Montanati, a 71% free throw shooter, makes the first one, or makes the only free throw to complete the three-point play. Checking back in for the Bruins is Hunter Holmes, a 6'1 freshman. Duncan trying to get it inbound, finally does. Back to Duncan, down the middle of the floor. Had a chance to pull up and shoot, didn't do it. Kicks it out to the left side to Zervas. Corey, it's so obvious the size differential here between the Rams and the Bruins.
Yeah, our length is really creates some passing lane issues.
All right, right there, Julius Wilson with the block. Gets it out of the air, goes down to the lane, tries to go up for the shot, and they're going to count it. I think we got a little continuation right there. We'll take it, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I think that might be the second one we've had tonight. It was maybe another step and then a bucket.
Wilson back to the line. 67% free throw shooter. Checking in for Bartlesville, E.J. Belisle. So he'll check in for Coach DeSalp. And Wilson hits the free throw. Julius Wilson with 7 points here in this first quarter. Bruins able to get the inbound, and then it's stolen by Wilson again. He throws it up into the front court, but no Rams were there. Bartlesville able to come up with the loose ball. Belisle with the ball on the left side. Gets it over to the right to Duncan. His step back shot off the glass, and finally they take the lid off the rim. Duncan with the first bucket of the game for the Bruins. Bowden Williams will take a downtown three-point shot. No good. Duncan with the rebound. Duncan, a 5'10 freshman. He's a good-looking ball player. Belisle on the left, near the top. Goes to his right. Picks his dribble up in the lane and finally gets it out. Duncan gives the ball back to Belisle. Just slow offense right now by Bartlesville. Duncan at the top, guarded by Wilson. Near the midcourt line. 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Duncan picked up his dribble, gets it over to the right. Shot is up and in and out, no good. Montanati cleans it up. He'll push it up the floor for Owasso. Step back three, and it's no good. He goes to the ground. Bruins with the basketball. Here they come the other way. Down the floor, Belial trying to attack. He's going to be tied up on the inside, and I think they're going to get Julius Wilson with reaching in for the jump ball.
Yeah, they definitely called a jump ball there. Not sure that was the right call. We reached around all the way around, both hands.
1:41 on the clock, 25-2. Owasso in control. And Coach DeSalm running a lot of rotation of players here in this first quarter. Inbound for the Bruins. Just get it in. Belial over in the left corner, guarded by Freeman. Gets it out to Gutierrez. He picks up his dribble near mid-court. Man, this Ram defense is suffocating right now. And then down the lane for the easy layup, but can't convert is Zervis. Rams coming the other way. Montanati down the middle of the floor, kicks out to the right side to Freeman. He'll dribble into the lane from that right side. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. Cohen Scott gets it to Montanati, and I think we're going to have a foul against Belial. And that'll be, well, they're going to say Hunter Holmes with the personal foul.
To the line. For Owasso shooting 2, Jake Montanati.
Coach DeSalm going up and down his bench looking for somebody to put into the game. Looks like Dennis Duncan gets the selection. Montanati at the line, shooting 2. Makes the first one. Also checking back in for Owasso, Jax Kerr, as Bowden Williams will take a rest. Muskogee and Jinx beginning to enter the arena as Owasso leads 26-2 with 1:08 on the clock. Montanati's second free throw, and it's good. He gets the friendly roll. And Julian Wilson will check into the game. Montanati will take a rest. Bruins with the inbound. Again, full court pressure by the Rams. Bartlesville able to break it, get it up the floor. They lose the ball for a moment. Belial able to get it back, and then we're going to have a foul against the Rams. MJ Milton with his first personal foul, second team foul. It'll be an inbound for Bartlesville from the Owasso bench. Under a minute to go. Duncan with the basketball for Bartlesville, guarded by Freeman. Good defense by Freeman. Pushes him back out to the midcourt line. Now to Belial on the left side. And then a steal by Kobe Freeman. He's going to go all the way and lay it off the back corner. It's no good. He laid it up, but off the back iron, it comes off. And then we're going to have Kobe Freeman with a frustration foul at midcourt. That's the third team foul.
It's good to see Julian Wilson in the game.
Yeah.
I thought we would have seen more of him this year. So he's obviously got a little bit more growing to get into that rotation, but I look for big things from him.
Bruins with the basketball. They trail 27-2. Near the right side. Into the hands of Zervis. Tries to dish back inside to Gutierrez. Jax Kerr gets in the way of that pass and gives it up to Freeman. 10 seconds. Freeman down the lane, lays it up off the front of the rim, and it's good. Kobe Freeman with his second bucket here in this first quarter. 29-2, Rams lead. And Bartlesville unable to get a shot off as we have finished one quarter of play here in this regional opening round between Owasso and Bartlesville. It's the Rams 29.
Sidelined with an injury? Running interference with a cold or flu? When it comes to your health, don't drop the ball. Choose All-Star Care from your hometown healthcare team. Ascension St. John.
Welcome back to the Christian Brothers Automotive broadcast booth. This second quarter brought to you by Nothing Bun Cakes. Celebrate the sweet taste of victory with a buttload of flavor at Nothing Bun Cakes. Located in the Smith Farm Marketplace in Owasso. Rams in complete control, 29-2, as Bartlesville will open up this second quarter with possession. Zervis will bring the ball up the floor, and then stoppage in play.
They had the possession clock wrong.
So will they put 6 seconds back on the clock?
I hope not.
Too much?
Too much.
Oh, boy. So it'll be Ram basketball. MJ Milton will get it into Freeman. Freeman with pressure in the backcourt, able to get it across the timeline with no problem. Jax Kerr receives the pass on the right side, kicks it back out to Freeman, fakes the three, back inside to MJ Milton. Nice pass by Kobe Freeman and a nice finish by MJ Milton. Great movement without the basketball that time by Milton. 31-2, Owasso. Jordan Turner here on the near side. Gets it over to the left. Duncan in that left corner, Freeman pressuring him, and Duncan stepped out of bounds on the crossover dribble. So it'll be turnover to the Rams. And Corey, really, I'm not sure if you're Coach Montanati what you really do in this situation. You want your starters to get some time in, but I mean, how far do you go with it?
I think you've got to play hard. You've got to do everything.
Well, I agree
you can do.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it is challenging. The benefit of this, though, is you get guys like Julian Wilson, you get guys like MJ Milton that get some extended minutes because there may be a time we get in foul trouble and we have to rely on those guys. So they haven't gotten a lot of minutes. They have gotten some minutes because we've had so many blowouts. But late in the season here, they'll get some good minutes before the playoffs. Gets deep.
Bruins with the basketball. Zervis kicks it back out, but it's stolen by Julian Wilson. Pushes it down the floor. He's almost as fast as his brother. Comes down, gets the bucket. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Got the basket foul.
Julian showed a little speed there I didn't know he had.
First team foul. Checking in for Bartlesville, number 11, Trey Collins. Returning for Owasso, number 1, Jalen Montanati.
Not sure who they gave that personal foul to. Didn't see that cleared up, but Julian Wilson will go to the line. And gets the free throw.
I thought they said 1-5, but he's not on the floor. Yeah, he is. Yep.
Kim Mayer with the foul. 34-2, Rams lead. Bartlesville just getting bumped around on their ball screens. Rams just too strong and too physical right now. Duncan goes in the right corner, tries to dish it inside. Freeman bats the pass down into his own hands, comes up the floor the other way, attacks the front of the rim, and finishes. Kobe Freeman did that all on his own. He has 6 points here in the game. The Rams lead up to 36-2.
Yeah, Trey Collins is definitely not giving up the alley-oop dunk because Jax Kerr was streaking down backside.
Now Collins over on the right side of the lane, kicks it back out to Turner. Collins takes a shot from the top of the key. It's an air ball, but Bruins come up with the basketball, and then they promptly throw it out of bounds. Coach DeSalm not happy with that. Now DeSalm going back to his bench. Coach DeSalm actually played back in the early 90s for Coach Steve Hesser. A couple of those state championships for Bartlesville. They just backed off Kobe Freeman and says, take the three. And he says, thank you very much, as he hits the tray from downtown. He has 9 points in the game. 39-2, Rams lead. 5:27 to go here in the second quarter. Bartlesville with the basketball. Here on the near side, Hunter Holmes. Into the deep corner, Trey Collins. He'll dribble back around up top. Now on the side to Turner. Turner gets the basketball. He just picks it up and hangs on to it. Drags his foot in the lane. No call. Picks up his dribble again, looking for help. That's 3 seconds in the lane. And he just got trapped. But again, Corey, when you're 6'2", and you got a guy 6'11" standing over you, you need a plan.
We don't usually see Jax out there defending like that. I think he's challenged a little bit defensively too, so he's going to get up in somebody and try to stay in front of him.
Under 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Rams with the basketball. Williams gives it up to Montanati. He'll go to his right, back to his left, down the left side of the lane. Shot is up, can't get it to go. He'll be fouled, and Duncan just picked up his second personal foul.
Foul number 12, Dennis Duncan, his second personal foul, second team foul.
Second team foul against the Bruins here in the second quarter. Jalen Montanati will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 11 points in the game, make it 12.
Don't say it. I know you want to.
I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay.
Jalen Montanati really going to have his choice of where he wants to go play at the next level. Makes both free throws. He's perfect from the line. 6 for 6. 41-2, Rams lead. Bruins with the basketball. Going to his left is Holmes. He'll step back, take a shot off the glass, no good. Owasso with the rebound. Williams up the floor, crossover to Kobe Freeman. His three-point shot is up, and it's good. And really, Corey, that's the guy I want to see to start getting, because he is a go-to guy. He's the quiet assassin.
We like to see that. We would love to see balanced scoring out of this team for sure. Kobe's had a couple of games. I think he made 4 or 5 three-pointers in a quarter.
12 points in the game so far for the Rams. They lead 44-2. Almost Freeman. Freeman's really playing some stout defense on Duncan. Duncan, the step back 2 inside the line. Can't get it to go. Julius Wilson with the rebound. Here he comes. Gets it back to Montanati. Little jump step and then goes in for the easy 2-pointer. No, he can't get it to go. Bowden Williams with the follow. It doesn't go. Bruins up the floor quickly. Duncan into the corner, into the hands of Collins. Now he'll dribble back out toward the top. Behind the back, Julius Wilson harassing him, blocks his shot. Crew Byerly, who has checked in, brings it up, gets it over to Montanati. He'll slam it down. Jalen Montanati with a Ram jam. Timeout, Bruins. 3:26 to go here in the second quarter. It's Owasso 46. Welcome back to Owasso with 3:26 here in this second quarter. It's the Rams leading comfortably 46-2. And Corey, I don't know what you can say about it. We talked about this in our pregame about some of these matchups. We gave some of the girl scores from last night, and this is kind of the outcome that we predicted.
It is, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Bartlesville.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to come in here, you've got to take on the defending state champions. Obviously, you weren't very successful in your season, or you weren't successful at all. And then you've got to come in here and take a beating like this. It's unfortunate. Their kids are playing hard. They really are.
Yeah.
They're just outmatched. We're too fast. We're too big. So, yeah, this is where we ended up 46-2 with 3 minutes left in the second.
Bartlesville with the basketball. Holmes dishes over to Duncan. He's got an open three-point shot, and he gets it to go. Dennis Duncan, he has all 5 points for the Bruins. Rams on the offensive. Williams here on the near side finds Montanati, who kicks it out to Crew Byerly. His three-point shot's no good. Bartlesville tips it into the hands of Zervis. He'll bring it up the floor, spin move, guarded by Byerly. Zervis to his right, loses his footing and the basketball, gets his dribble back, picks up his dribble. Byerly bodying him up close. Then Duncan gets the entry pass He's going to be fouled and makes the bucket, so Dennis Duncan, as the foul will go against Bowden Williams. That'll be his first, team first, and Duncan will go to the line. And you mentioned, Corey, there's no quitting Duncan. He is still playing hard here for his Bartlesville Bruins as he makes the free throw and completes the three-point play. 2:40 left in the second quarter. Be sure to stay tuned for our Nico Real Estate halftime show. We'll go over the numbers with you. Freeman with a long three-pointer from the Ram logo. Can't get it to go. Byerly cleans it up, kicks it out to Montanati on the left side, and his three-pointer is good. Jalen Montanati for three.
We don't see a lot of Crew Byerly, but he's athletic. He really is. He came flying in there for that rebound. Plays good defense.
Montanati with 18 points here in the first half. Ram lead is 49-8. And Julius Wilson finally able to tie up Jordan Turner. Jordan Turner, just a freshman, and the matchup is just too much for him. In fact, Julius Wilson is a tough matchup for anybody.
Yeah, he did a great job when Jack's got in foul trouble in that Union game. He came in and defended Flemings very well, was outsized, giving up a lot of LBSs, and he did a fantastic job defensively.
Bruins with the basketball. Turner over on the right side. Ball is stolen as he loses it. Kerr gets it up to Freeman. Freeman in the left corner to Montanati. The open three-pointer. Good. Jalen Montanati with another three-pointer. 52-8, Rams lead. A minute 35 to go here in the second quarter. Bruins up with a bucket. In and out. Just couldn't get it to go. Zervis from that left side. Montanati, his crossover dribble, he loses the basketball, then he's double teamed, has the ball knocked away.
That was a bad pass, Steve.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about those one-handed passes.
I know how you are, yep. Rams keep the basketball as it's off Bartlesville. Freeman, crossover dribble down the lane, shot is up and it's good. Speed for Kobe Freeman is unmatched here tonight. 54-8, Owasso in control. Another strip down the floor. Montanati goes in for the shot, and then Kobe Freeman goes up for a shot. And both Kobe and Jalen are kind of grinning over at the bench, but you're up 54-8.
Exactly.
You might lose a limb before they call a foul.
Also number 10, DJ Malaya.
Coach DeSalm is going to go to his bench and make multiple substitutions. Still coaching hard over there for Bartlesville. Bowden Williams, his three-pointer from the right corner, bounces around, up, no good, and I think that's off of Bartlesville, and that's what they're going to say, as Owasso will keep the basketball. 43 seconds to go here before halftime. Rams with the inbound. It'll be from the corner. Montanati gets it into Kerr at the top. Kerr gives it up to Williams. He's got an open three, doesn't decide to take that. Finds Montanati in the left corner. Kerr on that left block, a little soft right-hand jump shot or hook shot, and Kerr gets the bucket. 56-8 as Bartlesville comes up the floor. Duncan goes down the right side, gets stopped at the baseline. Kobe Freeman comes away with the steal, and then I'm going to say the ball was knocked out of bounds off of Owasso, so with 14.7 seconds to go. Bartlesville with the inbound. In the game is Kim Mayer. Gets it in the backcourt to Duncan. 12 seconds on the clock. Duncan up the floor, over on the right. Turner goes right, back left, double team, picks up his dribble, looking for help. Couldn't find it and couldn't get off a shot. And that is the end of first half action. It's the Rams comfortably leading 56-8. Come back, we'll look at the numbers. This is Ram Basketball on your Owasso Sports Network.
clock. Throughout eastern Oklahoma, we are devoted to one thing: improving the health of our communities, our home. We are your friends, your neighbors. We are the people of St. Francis.
Now let's talk about Tackle Tuesday. I think it's a good idea. If you're not being productive, if you're not being fun, you get tackled.
Hey, Sarah, I asked for these reports at 2 o'clock. It is now 2:03.
But don't worry, Rambo would never tackle a guest.
Well, break time's over. Time to go serve some customers.
I'll come over there when I'm good and ready.
What it means to call Ram Country home. Whether you're buying or selling, their team is here to guide you every step of the way. Call Stuart Gallagher at 918-693-4860 and trust the team that knows Owasso inside and out. Nico Real Estate Group is affiliated with Coldwell Banker Select and a proud supporter of Owasso Ram basketball. Steve Mowry, Corey Bird here with you at halftime. Corey, not really a lot to analyze here or really talk about other than points scored. The Rams are 10 for 10 from the free throw line. I guess that's a positive for Owasso. Well, I mean, everything for Owasso is a positive. Bartlesville with 8 points here in the first half as they trail 56-8. But as we talked about it in our pregame, just one of those games that you get the top seed and the bottom seed just way overmatched right now.
Absolutely. I was talking to Brad Huddleston just over my shoulder there, and he had a good idea. You just do a play-in game for that.
That's
bottom
what I
seed.
thought too.
So you could do that and eliminate. I mean, you're still going to draw an opponent that's probably not good, but at least they get a chance
to
win.
Give somebody a chance. Yeah.
At least they get a win. So maybe that's a possible change they can make. But it'll be interesting to see how Coach Montanati coaches the second half. I mean, we do play back-to-back. We're going to play again tomorrow. So conditioning, how far do you push them? Obviously, you don't want any freak accidents to happen against a team like this. So. But that's kind of the playoff schedule is you play 2 games back-to-back and then you sit for 5 days and then you play 2 games back-to-back until you get to the state tournament. So, conditioning-wise, you've got to stay in shape and not get anybody hurt. So that'd be my biggest concern in this second half. But you also can't play scared.
Well, and I'm curious, Corey, for both coaches, they know what the game setup is here tonight. Owasso in complete control, defending state champions. Bartlesville, a young team. They're not a tall ball club. They just don't have any physical matchup against Owasso right now. So what if you're Coach Montanati, what do you tell your team? And if you're Coach DeSalm, what do you tell your team?
Well, I think Coach DeSalm, I mean, they saw the writing on the wall when they were coming in here. The boys have played hard. They've given great effort. They're not playing dirty. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. They're just trying to run their stuff. And I expect more of that in the second half from him. He seems like a classy guy. He's not gonna do anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I expect Coach Montanati to maybe play his starters a few more minutes, clear the bench, and then. I mean, there's always a possibility of a continuous clock. They do have that option that they can agree upon and run the clock and kind of take the air out of the ball and shorten this game a little bit. But I don't know. we'll see how that goes.
As we mentioned, the Rams 10 for 10 from the free throw line. That's something we've talked about needed to be improved. But really, Corey, I think one of the things I see from Owasso is Jalen Montanotti's going to have his game. He leads all scorers in the game with 21 points. He's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 3 threes here in the first half. I mean, he is who he's going to be. You can count on that every game. You and I keep talking about that 2 and 3 other player that's going to come up. Kobe Freeman has come up big tonight, 14 points and 2 threes of his own. And as you alluded to earlier, Bowden Williams, he has 5 points tonight. Julius Wilson with 7. But we're starting to see those guys take more of an active, aggressive interest on the offensive end.
Yeah, I think they do a good job of taking it when it's coming to them. They're not forcing it. Sometimes Jalen, forces it a little bit. I think he's done a little better job in the later games of this season, only having 20 against Union. Was willing to feed Bowden Williams, willing to feed Julius Wilson. Julius Wilson with 10 points in the fourth quarter of that Union ball club where Jalen only has 2. So they take that option away from us. We've got guys that can score. We really do. Jax Kerr's yet to have a really big game.
Yes.
So we've got options. There's not enough basketballs for them all to score 20 every night. So it's good to keep them mixing up because when you scout this team, you're like, okay, we're going to double Jalen, but how do we leave Bowden Williams open, or how do we leave Julius Wilson open, or against a weaker defender where he can just dribble around him and shoot layups all day. And then you've got Jax inside. You've got to respect his ability to score.
Right.
When he does catch it close, you're going to have to foul him where he's most likely going to score.
Here's the other thing as we see the arena begin to fill up with Muskogee and Jinx, their ball club and their fans as well. As a coach, you kind of want to show them what you can do here tonight because they're sitting behind us watching this performance, and it can really be overwhelming.
It can. A little bit of that intimidation factor where you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to guard him, or I'm going to have to guard him. I'm sure they're trying to scout. They have dreams of winning tonight, and they're gonna take us down tomorrow. But I guarantee you, Coach Montanotti's still got some playbook left.
Yep.
He hasn't been forced to bring out all the stops yet. So as we make this playoff run, I fully expect to see some different sets, some things that we haven't seen yet that they have definitely drilled in practice. So I think those teams that walk in now and they see we're up 56-8, they kind of understand where we're at.
We're just a few moments away from second half action. Thank you for joining us here in our Nico Real Estate Halftime Show. We'll take our final 2-minute halftime timeout, come back, bring you second half action. This is Ram Basketball on your Owasso Sports Network. Rams will start with possession here to open up the third quarter. This third quarter brought to you by Eagle Window Tint. Eagle Window Tint in the 5th Avenue Business Complex offers 10% off for all military and first responders. And all tents have a lifetime warranty as Jax Kerr goes in for the Ram Jam. Brought to you by Eagle Window Tint. Kerr with 6 points in the game now. Couple of right over the top buckets as that ball's knocked out of bounds. (58-8), Rams leading this game. Jinx and Muskogee will follow behind. Jinx 14-11 on the season, taking on the Roughers with an 8-13 record. As Bartlesville misses the bucket, Jax Kerr with the rebound. Montanati up the floor, goes inside, gets bumped hard, and no call on the play. I think they're going to let things go for a little while.
I prefer they not, though.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Nick Nash-Zervis with the personal foul as Montanati will go to the line to shoot 2.
It was definitely a hockey cross-check as he came through the middle there.
Montanati's first free throw is no good. First miss tonight by the Rams and Jalen. He'll get another opportunity. Second free throw is good. And the Rams lead 59-8. Bartlesville with the basketball. At the top is Collins. Goes to his left. Picks up his dribble. Kobe Freeman right here. And that ball coming right at me. As Duncan tried to save it, was unable to do so. I've had some action here on the corner pocket here tonight. I'm on high alert over here. 2 for 3. I've had 2. I didn't get that one.
You missed that one.
It was off the mark.
She also had a turnover with that pass earlier. So,
well, it was bobbled. Bowden Williams all the way down, kicks it out in the right corner. Julius Wilson, his three-pointer, no good. Rebound. Duncan comes up with it for Bartlesville. He's going to try to push it up the floor in front of Montanati, stopped by Williams. Now gets it back up top to Collins. Collins at the top, DeSalm. Coach DeSalm calling for movement. Jordan Turner here on the near side. Goes to his left, tries to dribble in, challenges Kerr, picks up his dribble, gets it back outside to Collins. He'll try to dribble to his right. Actually, that's Duncan. And a turnover to the Rams. Williams up the floor, stops at the free throw line and gets his arm grabbed, so we'll have a foul, and Williams will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 24, Jordan.
Hunter Holmes with the foul.
Second team foul.
As Bowden Williams will shoot 2. 77% free throw shooter for the junior. 5 points in the game so far. And a three-pointer in the first quarter. First free throw's good. Checking in for Bartlesville as Coach DeSalm goes to his bench will be Titus Huck. His first action of the game. 60-8. Make it 61 as Williams completes the second free throw. 6:22 to go here in the third quarter. Collins at the top, gets it over here to the near side to Duncan. Duncan just standing with the basketball. A lot of good movement underneath. Can't find anybody to get it to it. A nice offensive set, but Bartlesville can't convert. The pass to the inside. Gutierrez can't finish. Julius Wilson up the floor in a hurry at the left baseline, and he's going to be forced away. Bowden Williams tries to dribble in, kicks it out to Montanati. Now Wilson from that left side finds Jax Kerr down low. He just catches it with one hand and tosses it up off the backboard, and it's good. Just too much size on the inside.
Kind of reminds me of playing against my dad when I was about 8.
63-8. Bruins with the basketball. Collins with a spin move from the right elbow. Picks up his dribble, should have shot. Huck gets the ball back to Duncan. Really, none of the Bruins look like they're looking for a shot right now.
Well, they're getting a little distracted just by passing it right now.
Duncan gets it over here to Collins. Collins goes to his left. He'll take a shot. It's up. No good. Rebound, Jax Kerr. He's got room up the floor. Kobe Freeman can't quite save it. Oh, he does save it. Back to Montanati. Thought he was out of bounds, but no. Now Montanati with a three-pointer from the right corner. Can't get it to go. Bruins with the rebound. Bartlesville up the floor. Collins, he'll take a three-pointer. It's blocked by Williams. Kerr up the floor again to Montanati. Montanati with 2 steps up, in, off the glass, and it's good. Jax Kerr twice coming up with the rebound and looking up the floor as the Rams lead 65-8. Collins picks up his dribble near midcourt, and I think Coach DeSalm decides he needs a timeout.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
What's that red button?
Referees are having a discussion. I think he just called the timeout to make a substitution. We'll keep it right here. And we're ready for action. Bruins will inbound in front of their own bench. In the backcourt, Julius Wilson with the steal behind the back. The reverse layup would have been a great finish, but Bowden Williams gets the rebound and the putback and the dram jam. Bowden Williams, what a play.
I'm not sure I knew Bowden had those kind of
I'm not
pops.
sure either. In fact, the bench might not have been sure. 67-8. Bruins with the basketball over on the right side. Now back up top. Freeman almost with a steal. Nearly knocked it out of the hands of Jaden Turner in the game. Turner back to Huck. Under 4 minutes to go here in this third period. Huck tries to challenge Kerr. Kerr's just going to stand there with his arms spread wide.
You're not going to have a lot of success this team
No.
if you bounce it twice and then pick it up without going anywhere.
In for the shot. It's no good. Jax Kerr's presence altered that shot. Montanati the other way. Kobe Freeman in the left corner. Can't get the shot to fall. Bartlesville coming the other way. Jaden Turner up the floor and into the right corner to Jordan Turner. Brother to brother. Now Duncan at the top. He'll back up toward the midcourt line on the Ram logo. Goes to his left. Now back to the right. Bruins just trying to push the ball around the perimeter. There's really no post-game play for Bartlesville. Turner with the basketball on the right wing. Now he tries to dribble in, guarded by Montanati. Picks up his dribble and just doesn't know where to go with it, and they're going to call a 5-second call again on Jordan Turner. 2:40 to go here in the third. 67-8, Rams in the lead. Owasso will play the winner of the upcoming Jinx-Muskogee game following this game. That will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Corey and I will be bringing you that action after the girls' game. Montanati with a three-point shot. It doesn't fall. Rebound Bartlesville. Up the floor is Holmes. He had an open shot. Dishes out to the left corner. Hudson Eads. Back to Holmes. Now at the top to Belial. Belial goes down the lane, tries to challenge Kerr. A nice reverse spin move. Picks up his dribble. And now we're going to have a 3-second violation. And that's the problem, Corey, is when you pick up the dribble, they don't know where to go with the basketball.
I thought he had an opportunity to shoot it when Jax went flying by, but there's always somebody else coming with this Owasso Ram team. So
Kobe Freeman brings the ball up the floor. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter as the ball's knocked out of bounds off of Bartlesville. So the Rams will keep the basketball. Kerr with the inbound. Back to Williams. Williams dribbles right to left. In the corner to Montanati. The open three-pointer. Catch and shoot. No good. And Kerr had the rebound. Tried to put it back.
And then he blocked Julius
Jax
Wilson.
Kerr blocks Julius Wilson's shot. Julius is like, what are you doing?
Always playing defense. Always playing defense.
I'm a rim protector wherever I am. So Jax Kerr will go to the line to shoot 2. And his first free throw is good. Kerr, a 77% free throw shooter. Think they'll talk about that in the locker room?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
68-8. 1:44 to go in this third quarter. Cohen Scott off the bench as he checks in at the scorer's table. Kerr with his second free throw. And it's good. Cohen Scott in and with MJ Milton as Jax Kerr and Julius Wilson will slip over to the bench. Their night might be over with here.
I would expect so.
Bartlesville with the basketball. The Rams leading 69-8. Holmes here on the near side. Tries to get it into the corner. Doesn't. Then Bartlesville loses it out of bounds. And Owasso with another opportunity.
I would imagine Jaden Turner is a freshman. He looks really young.
Rams with the basketball. Montanati, right baseline, goes in. Shot is up, gets it to go, and he's fouled. As he rolls down on the floor. Bryson Gutierrez with the personal foul. And checking in for the Rams will be Julian Wilson as Kobe Freeman will finish his night. Freeman with 14 points, all of those coming in the first half. Montanati at the free throw line, and he gets the free throw to go. He has 27 points in the game, leading all scorers. 72-8, Rams lead. As we approach 1 minute here in this third quarter, there's a nice give and go, and a bucket is made by Jaden Turner as the Bartlesville fans go wild. 72-10 with 1:05 on the clock. Timeout Bartlesville. This is Ram basketball on your Owasso Sports Network. Getting ready for fourth quarter action brought to you by Brew Coffee. Owasso, your favorite coffee spot, just got even better. Brew Coffee House has opened a brand new location at 96 and Garnett. Corey, I'm going to take a moment and do my Maori Funeral Service final word here today as we received word of the passing of former Owasso Lady Rams basketball coach Mike Polk. Won the state championship with the Owasso Lady Rams back in 1990, their first. Longtime teacher, administrator here at Owasso, so certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife Mary and their family as we'll be getting those details arranged over the weekend sometime. It's certainly someone that'll be missed, Coach Mike Polk.
I believe he was one of your fellow Hall of Famers as well.
So Montanati with the basketball from the top. His shot no good. Rebound, Wilson, but Bartlesville comes up with the rebound, 45 seconds to go. Bruins with the basketball. Belial gives it up to Turner. That was Jaden Turner who got it to Jordan Turner. He goes to his right, down the right side, picks up his dribble. Had a shot, doesn't take it. Has his pass knocked away into the hands of Cohen Scott, coming the other way, goes in for the layup, it's good, and he's fouled. So Cohen Scott will go to the line for the three-point play.
Got the basket foul, so number 24.
Hunter Holmes with his third personal foul. As Coach Montanati will go to his bench, Drew Byerly back in the game, 5'11 senior, and Colton Hibbert, a 6-foot senior.
Number 22, Cohen Scott.
Cohen Scott at the line, a 57% free throw shooter. And it's no good. Rebound Bartlesville. 13 seconds on the clock here in this third period. Bruins on the attack. Shot from the left side. Is that no good? Backside rebound and the putback no good. And now we have finished 3 quarters of play. Owasso 74, Bartlesville 10.
Hi, I'm Dr. Caleb Nelly with Tulsa Bone and Joint in Owasso.
And I'm Dr. Ian Goodman with Tulsa Bone and Joint in Owasso, and we are your team physicians for the Owasso Rams.
Hi, I'm Katie Strappy.
And I'm Zach McGinty.
I'm Kate Hayes.
I'm Destry Millsap.
And we are the athletic trainers for the Owasso Rams.
Here's some of the services that we provide in the Tulsa Bone and Joint Athletic Training Facility.
Welcome back here at courtside where we are in the fourth quarter. Steve Mowry, Corey Bird, Case Clark bringing you the action. Owasso in control, 74-10. Bruins will open fourth quarter action. This quarter brought to you by Brew Coffee. And a steal by Julian Wilson. He's going to come all the way down the floor, tries to put it up with the left hand. He's going to be fouled to go to the line to shoot 2, as I believe that foul will go against.
Just set out of bounds. No
really?
Foul. No foul.
All right. So it'll be an inbound for the Rams. Hibbert with the inbound, gets it to Byerly. Byerly at the left, or excuse me, the right wing. He'll dribble left now. Over to Wilson. Back on the right to Milton. He's got room down the lane, and MJ can't get the shot to fall. Goes high for the rebound. Kicks it out to Hibbert. His three-pointer's good. There's the shot by Colton Hibbert.
I think what you're going to see, though, is these are the guys that play defense against that first team. And they can move. They can play.
Cohen Scott guarding Holmes. Holmes gets it over to Duncan over on the right. Guarded by Hibbert. He's got 5 fouls to give. He's not afraid to use them.
He plays hard.
And now we're going to have a 5-second call on the defense by Hibbert.
Talking about a high motor. He's got one.
77-10. Coach DeSalm goes to his bench. He'll bring in Kim Mayer. Byerly inbounds to Milton. He comes up the floor. Hibbert in the corner to Byerly. Byerly from that left side, dribbles to the free throw line, gives it up to Cohen Scott. He's got a layup if he wants it, can't get it to go. But there with the tip back is Colton Hibbert once again.
Still reeling from that performance at senior night.
Yes.
I think he had one that night.
Belisle with the basketball, tries to dribble in on Scott. That didn't work out too well. The dish back out to Duncan. Duncan dribbles out back toward midcourt, guarded by Hibbert. Now to Belisle. Near the free throw line, picks up his dribble, looking for somebody to pass it to. Hibbert harassing him. Byerly comes away with the steal. Back to Milton, over on the left to Wilson. Julian Wilson. Crossover dribble, toward the baseline, loses the ball out of bounds. They're going to say Bartlesville basketball.
Into the game for
Back in for Owasso, or checking in for the first time, will be Nico Ingwan, a 5'10 junior, and Spencer LeBeau, a 6-foot sophomore.
Spencer LeBeau.
5:12 on the clock. Rams lead 79-10. Turner with the basketball, guarded by Hibbert. Goes to his left, stops at the free throw line, looking for somebody to get it back to, and throws it to Duncan, but it goes over his head and out of bounds. As I get the ball back in play to Crew Byerly.
It was a good pass. That was better than earlier.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's 3 for 4.
Your assist to turnover ratio is
I
still
don't
too
know.
high for me, though.
Byerly down the lane. Oh, he picked up his dribble, the spin move off the glass. Crew Byerly with the bucket. 81-10 with 4:22 to go. Bruins with the basketball. Michael Kent goes to his right, guarded by Hibbert. And then the steal by Nico Ingwan goes in, and he gets the bucket. Nico Ingwan in the scorebook here tonight, and Coach DeSalm wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. It's Owasso 83, Bartlesville 10.
Introducing QT Pay, the easiest way to transform every trip and every gallon into instant savings every time you pay. QT Pay, it just makes sense.
$83-10. The excitement is unmatched here on the sideline.
It is. Unmatched.
Bruins with the basketball. Duncan here on the near side, guarded by Ingwan. Duncan goes to his right, looks for a ball screen, gives the ball up to Holmes, who saves it from going out of bounds. That's actually Michael Kent. Kent with the basketball. He'll dribble in from the right. Double teamed. Ball slapped away for a moment. Kent gets it back. He'll step back out toward midcourt. 3:30 to go here in this fourth quarter. Almost a steal by Byerly on the pass to Holmes. Back to Kent. Duncan from the free throw line gets it over to Gutierrez over on the right. Shot's no good. Rebound by Nico Ingwan. He goes down the floor. Julian Wilson, his shot is up, no good. Rebound Bartlesville. 83-10, Rams in front. 3 minutes left in the game. Duncan at midcourt. He'll dribble to his left. Crossover back to his right. Spin move at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble and then dishes out to the right side to Kent. Kent guarded by LeBeau. Taking time off the clock. Looks for a ball screen. Doesn't get it. Now he finds a defender or a teammate down the lane to kick back out to the left wing. 3-point shot in and out. Rebound LeBeau. He'll push it up the floor. Middle of the court. Gets it over to the right to Ingwan. Now cross court to Wilson. The open 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebound Duncan for Bartlesville. Bruins the other way. Duncan with the basketball. Guarded by Spencer LeBeau. A lot of crossing motion by the Bruins in the lane. Now Duncan's going to try to go in from the right side. Kicks it back out to Turner. His 3-point shot is good. Jaden Turner with a 3-pointer. He has 5 points here in the second half. Crew Byerly the other way. His 3-point shot no good. Bartlesville with the rebound. Bruins push it up the floor. Hunter Holmes has his pass stolen by Nico Ingwan all the way down the floor. He tries to go up for a layup, but he's going to be grabbed. That foul will go against Michael Kent. His first, team first, as Nico Ingwan will go to the line to shoot 2.
Nico's got that same speed. He can catch that cross-court pass if you're sloppy with it.
Number 5, Jackson Clark. And number 20, Bryson Gutierrez.
More substitutions coming in for Coach DeSalm. Ingwan at the line as we approach 1 minute. First free throw, no good. Bartlesville with the basketball, under a minute to go. Shot is up and good. Rams with the basketball. Wilson in for the shot off the glass, and Julian Wilson gets the bucket. .28 seconds. Bruins with the basketball. Duncan over on the far side. Gutierrez goes in, picks up his dribble, guarded by Hibbert. Duncan, the step back 3, no good. Rebound, Julian Wilson. Will slow things up, and the Rams will win this in convincing fashion, 85-15. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, see if we can get Coach Montanati to join us in our postgame. This is Ram Basketball on your Owasso Sports Network. Welcome back here in our postgame show as the Owasso Rams come out with an easy win here tonight, Corey, 85-15. They improved to 22-4 on the season. Some quick thoughts from you regarding this ball game.
Well, it turned out much like we thought it would. Bartlesville was just outmatched. The Rams played well. They played hard for 3 quarters and got some good conditioning. Worked on maybe a few sets, cleaning up a few things. But coming off that Union game, they were pretty sharp. So they kind of had to maintain that intensity and maintain that sharpness because it only gets more difficult from here. I mean, each game is going to get tougher. Everybody's going to give us our best. Everybody wants to knock off the Owasso Rams. But overall, what we expected, good performance. Bartlesville was just outmatched.
Rams improved to 22-4 on the season as Jinx and Muskogee come out on the floor for this second game. Any thoughts about that, Core?
It should be a good game.
Yeah.
I would think so. Jinx, they just narrowly won their last game. Muskogee, they've got speed. I think size-wise, they're going to be pretty evenly. Nobody has the 6'11" Jax Kerr like we do, or 6'7" Jalen Montanati. So should be a good basketball game.
Tomorrow, it'll be the Owasso Lady Rams and the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains. They'll match up at 3:30. We'll be bringing you that action, and then it'll be Owasso taking on the winner of this Jinx-Muskogee game. But here tonight, it is all Owasso Rams as they win 85-15 over Bartlesville. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. Hope you can be with us here tomorrow. We enjoy you listening to us, but it's a whole lot more fun whenever you are here at the arena. Again, it's Owasso 85, Bartlesville 15. This has been a production of the Owasso Sports Network. Have a great evening, everyone.